What is going on, y'all? It's your boy Rapping Millions here to talk about that Assassin's Creed Unity, and that Master Chief Collection, that Halo that just came out. They both were released yesterday, Tuesday on the 11th. Let's do this, y'all. So, what I've been hearing about these games is just the general fact that they both been having issues on launch. For instance, Assassin's Creed Unity has been having problems with its frame rate, like it's supposedly, and this isn't just happening on Xbox One or just happening on PlayStation 4. It's happening on both of them. So you can't really be a fanboy and be sitting there talking about, it's happening to you, when really it's happening to both of you next-gen console owners. So that's crazy. So there's some people that's kind of getting mad about it, like, oh my god, I cannot believe that frame rate is dropping like this, or how dare this happen. But it's like on certain parts, like from what I've heard, it's only happened like on parts like when you're coming from like a big crowd. Like there's a part where you're in a big crowd that just starts lagging because you're like running or whatever. Then there's a part where you actually go into like a fighting scene and the frame rate goes back to normal. So it's like only if you go like in the big crowd, and that's ridiculous that it's happening on the next gen, which is supposed to be able to be powerful enough to contain this. Or it's just the fact that Ubisoft they just kept trying to hype it up so much, they just didn't have the game like finished with that. Like they didn't have the frame rate complete on that part or whatever. But it's just crazy the way this is happening. So hopefully Ubisoft can fix that. Oh, and also another thing too, I don't know if the game actually has multiplayer, like you can play PvP, but I do know it has co-op because I don't own it. But I mean, from what I've heard, the co-op has been messing up. Like it's been hard to like get in matches with people. Like people been having trouble trying to maintain a steady co-op missions and stuff with people, and they've been like didn't disconnect it or couldn't connect at all. So, but all you ACU owners out there, I hope the best for y'all and hope y'all able to get that Ubisoft gets that worked out for y'all, because it does kind of suck. But yeah, so now let's go ahead and talk about that Halo Master Chief Collection. I don't have that game either because I do not own an Xbox One at this moment, but I will maybe next year sometime. I just don't have the space for it right now, and I mean literally do not have enough space for it at all. So, but I will be getting my own. But anyway, that's besides the point. The thing is, Halo's Master Chief Collection has been having some issues with the damn matchmaking system. Supposedly when you're sitting there trying to matchmake, you're having issues finding people because it's so dang slow, and then when you finally get in, it's just like there's not enough people because not enough of them loaded in, supposedly, from what I've heard. So hopefully 343 Studios can get that stuff cracked down and working for those y'all who do have it, so you don't have to miss out on such a glorious new redefined version of it, you know, more cleaner, more, and then the game's running at 60 frames per second, so that's gonna suck if you can't play the multiplayer. But then again, you could enjoy that nice, lovely, lengthy story mode. It was such that which made the game anyways, and that's the reason it's a classic anyways. So, but yeah. But supposedly from what I've heard, 343 Studios is making an update that's supposed to be released today. It's supposed to be helping improve those issues and make them a lot smoother and a lot better, and make matchmaking a lot faster. But they say supposedly they're gonna also add another patch just in case that one doesn't function still properly this weekend. So hopefully those of y'all who are still having issues with that, hopefully you can hang in there and just play all the campaigns from Halo 1 to 4, which I only liked Halo 1 through 3 anyways. But I mean, just hopefully you can enjoy what you have now, and hopefully they'll get it fixed and y'all can enjoy that lovely multiplayer for that game, for such a classic. But yeah, and now to talk about another topic that's just been banging on my mind is just the fact that all these next gen games been coming out and they all been having issues, man. I mean, all been having issues. Like, what's up with that? You give us a next gen thing and then all this that having issues, it's just the developers being too lazy, or they keep trying to say the console's not powerful enough. If you're really a really legitimate badass game developer, you know how to optimize your game for that console, baby. Like, how hard is it? Like, I know some of you probably got some new people you working with too or whatever, but I mean, come on, how hard is that? Like, for instance, this crap with Assassin's Creed, come on, Ubisoft. And a shout out to Ignorant Gamers for this, because they literally are UB swindled, and I'm gonna talk, and I've already said that in another video that's already been posted, so go check that out. I'll probably put that in the link description below, or just tell you where you can look for it. Just look, it's actually gonna be posted before this one, so look out for that one. But I mean, come on, like, this is ridiculous the way this crap is happening. Like, how are you supposed to enjoy these games if they're not going to be functioning properly? For God's sake, Battlefield 4 took a whole year to be fixed. Assassin's Creed's having issues, and then now Halo's having issues. Like, how can you enjoy the so-called next-gen experience with all that stuff's having issues? Drive Club had issues, like with multiplayer and just other stuff. Like these games, if you developers, I don't care if you don't even look at this video, I don't care if nobody even really likes this video, you need to fix your stuff so everybody can have an enjoyable experience. Because hell, I'm going to be going into the game industry soon, and I'm going to try to make a game that's probably going to be hopefully a hell of a lot better than what's coming out now, and actually fully functioning and don't have to worry about 1,000 patches unless it's just like minor things and not like the big things. So, but I mean, damn, like, come on. Like, this is crazy. But the only game I can think I've actually enjoyed so far this on the next gen consoles this year was probably Last of Us. Yeah, it had like small minor issues with its multiplayer matchmaking, but at least they fixed it. At least it was fixed, and at least it was a complete package and worth my money and time. And then Call of Duty, on the other hand, let me throw them in too. They low laggy game. The game is still laggy even after they updated it. And then I know some people are like, maybe it's your internet. No, because I played Battlefield 4, it was perfectly fine. Played The Last of Us, it was perfectly fine. I played my Wii U, my Xbox 360, played every other games. Every other game's online, and they were not as laggy as that, but whatever. But until then, I will see you guys later. Your boy Reppin' Millions out. Hit that like, dislike button, as well as leaving a comment telling me how you feel about this topic, as well as subscribing. Peace, deuces, one love. Your boy out. Holla.